Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. I just realized I forgot to mute the microphone, so if you heard me breathing heavily in the first few prep minutes, don't worry about it. So we're back with Lightning Returns, and we made some good progress. Basically what happened is we got to the final boss, and we came to the conclusion that I cannot defeat it. Fortunately, this game is all about doing multiple playthroughs to build up stats and items. So we used the special magical hourglass thingamabob and returned to the start with all our items and stats. And we are doing the whole thing again, and hopefully when we face the final boss again this time, we'll be way stronger. Also, lightning hits the nail on the head in this one. Hope can be a cruel thing. Alright, so we just defeated Noel. After also defeating Snow. So that's two of the major main quests complete for now. Also, I feel like the performance gets worse and worse with this game the more I play it. I don't know what's wrong. I even checked like the PC gaming wiki to see if there's an obvious problem with what I'm doing, but
Hey, look! It's the Savior!
Sure, kid.
Sure, kid.
Sorry. I did not expect it. Okay. That caught me by surprise. Sometimes you say something, then the game says something, and it's a magical moment. Good start. So now that we've completed the main quest, we can go ahead and grab all these other quests.
If there's still hope.
I like how this guy is being attacked by a giant bug and he's just sitting there. He has given up. He doesn't care anymore. I was hoping that would push me into having free EP to maybe warp somewhere, but no dice. I haven't seen sunlight in years. Wow, a low-level spell. It's what I've always wanted. Light. You better be home by 6, or Bunny will be upset.
Time to mix it up.
I won't be truly satisfied with my build until I can kill these guys in one hit. I can still kill them pretty quickly though. Anyway, yeah, let's seize on this opportunity to grab any quests we can while the timer ticks down mercilessly. So there is a quest we can only get tomorrow on the day after we save Noel. Perhaps we are.
The light belongs to me.
I'm no thief.
I have a feeling my magic might be a bit more powerful than my physical attacks, and that's probably because I have the super high level wand thing. How am I doing for money? I spent a lot of it in Yusnan. Oh, right.
I witnessed the
You seem a bit troubled. The warehouse district, huh?
Oh, right. The thing that got stolen from Vanilla. Well, we can't walk away from doing a favor for Australian waifu. Unless I can't find my way. The warehouse district is a ways off though, so... Oh hey, Randolph.
You look like you're enjoying yourself.
It's my journal.
Oh, Randolph, sorry. Almost the same.
Sure.
I feel so much more efficient this time. Just picking up quests left and right.
Do you know anyone named Mitka?
Mitka. From the looks of it,
See, the warehouse district is all the way over there, so we might not make this in time.
The day is nigh, when God will send his mighty servant to save the soul.
It's been so long and I still do a double take when they just say God. Like that. Very odd. Okay, there's a Chaos Infusion here, which is perfect. Give me that chaos. Hit me with that chaos.
What should I steal from you? You can't read me. Your soul is my plunder.
Oh dear. We have once again run out of space. I need to be really careful I don't throw out something actually good. Like Surge. Anything that doesn't have a special yellow color can probably be thrown out, to be honest. We picked up a lot of trash on our way. Kurska. Yeah, we may have to stop by our good friend the Synergy shop. Sorcery shop. Synergist. Whatever. Dangerous heretics. Okay, we're good for 2 more chronostasis. So hopefully that's enough to complete this particular quest. Well, certainly won't be if we keep running in the wrong direction. You guys want to hit me with another one of those Chaos Infusions? Well, it's not a Chaos Infusion, but it is an enemy. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, my magic is quite good. Love me some of that magic. I think it's in the top right.
Should I just go?
What's the story? A stone with a rainbow sheen.
Looks like there's a lot more to...
So it wasn't stolen by an outsider, but taken from within the Order. That's worrisome. Could there be someone within the Order with a grudge against Vanille? Maybe I should talk to that woman from the Order again, Aramaya. She might be able to answer some questions.
Yeah, sure. So we have the crystal shard now. Which means we can complete this quest, provided we don't run out of time. And you try to run, and the game just goes honk. What if you wanted to run, but the game was like honk? Okay, there you are. Just in time.
Hey, is this the stone that Vanille's missing?
There we go. Now we could enter the church and talk to Vanille if we want to. But should we? I don't know if we'll have enough time left in the chronostasis. If only we had defeated one more enemy or so. Alright, regardless of... yeah, no. I was about to say, we could have made it if the chronostasis lasted just a little itty bit longer, but...
I've come to offer prayer to the sleeping god.
The cathedral doors aren't
Where's the
open.
bandit? No one will dare.
Shadow.
So I have turned up the bitrate a little bit in hopes of not having the quality completely implode whenever I use any kind of cool effect, or rather when the game does. But let's be honest here, to do that effect properly, you probably need a very high bitrate.
Are you doing okay, Light?
I'm not gonna answer that one. I guess we'll make a new save. So, what should we do? once we go back down on the next day. I mean, there is the prank call quest that's limited to 1 day in Luxurion. So Luxurion seems like the right place to start, maybe. But I also recall that the phone doesn't start ringing until a certain part of the day.
Once upon a time, Noah was one of the... When the Order took the reign...
Can't skip this scene, because it leads right into the loading screen. Alright, now we need to talk to the lady who wants us to check all the clocks, but I think she might not be here yet either.
A ghost was spotted in the area.
Right, we need to talk to everyone.
That's odd. Why isn't anyone answering the phone?
Or I was checking the wrong phone.
Please, somebody help me! Please!
What? Who is this? Who am I talking to?
Thank goodness. My name is Louise, and I'm being chased by some people.
You're being chased? Alright, stay calm. Do you know where you are?
I'm by the North Station, right outside the graveyard.
No, I think I've mentioned this offhandedly, but I really like lots of little things about this game, like the way it presents things. The little whoosh and the noise and the effect when you discover a new quest or when you complete a quest. Fun times.
Somebody help! Please help!
Louise? Is that you? Are they still after you?
Oh, is that you again? The girl who answered earlier? Those people.
Looks like they don't know when to give up.
I see the cathedral nearby.
Scream for help to get their attention. I'll try, but I can't promise I'll make it there in time.
Okay.
Don't you think the timing of the call was a little odd? It's like the phone rang when I got close.
Maybe they have eyes on that place. I think you should go and see if she's okay, though. She sounded scared.
Alright. She said she could see the cathedral. That must mean the south of the city.
This is not where the south is, but I just want to see if I can get that quest. Please. Oh, also, can we hand in any more Canvas of Prayers quests? Yeah, there we go. I won't pretend I'm a very big fan of those missions that essentially go like pick up this random item that appears at a random time in this spot. Good luck. Feels a bit like busy work, you know? Humans are the real monsters. I'm a witcher.
I'm looking for...
Running through the city while continuing any side quest we see. Is a journalist man here yet? He is not.
Today, a great number of our let us offer prayer.
Rumor has it the victim. I want to see it for myself.
Oh hey, a Niblet. Speaking of niblets, I do need to remember to talk to the seers, quote unquote, in Yuznan, or else their quest will fail.
Guide our souls to salvation.
He's always been a slight. He'll randomly burst out laugh. He just doesn't.
Might as well sell our seeds.
You been on a trip down Chaos Lane? Oh,
I've also picked up a ton of those medals. I should sell them when I get to his shop. So I'm pretty confident I'm not actually getting any more Malice Stones. Because I already have 99 plus of them, so I think the game just throws them out after that, which is a shame. Okay, there's supposed to be a kiddo here. You are a kiddo, but not the right one.
The phone again? Be careful. This might be a trap.
This might be a trap, just grab it.
Louise, is that you? Are you okay?
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm just glad...
Well, I managed to get away.
Let me get this straight. You're not hurt, just lost. And
Yes, thank you.
look around you. How far from the South Station?
Pretty far, I think. It's kind of messy here with them.
Alright, I'll come.
Okay, I'll stay.
Yeah?
I promise this isn't a hoax. You might not believe me. I'll be waiting for you if you don't come.
Louise, what was she...
I realize this is out of the blue, but you don't happen to be looking for a little girl named Louise.
I am. How did you know that?
A good guess. I've fallen for her old pranks myself once or twice.
Pranks?
Yeah, she's a bored little girl with too much time on her hands. No one around here takes her seriously anymore. Think about it. I mean, she's been living. I mean, how easy.
Of course. Just because she sounds...
And even if she is lost, I mean, it's not as...
Hope, what do you think? This is just another one of her famous pranks? The way she got cut off seemed real.
She could have done that herself, for all we know. Just add to the drama.
There was something in her voice, a real desperation. Whatever the case, I'm gonna find her. She's somewhere far from the South Station. Did she say messy little streets?
She has to be talking about Old Town. I think that's our best bet.
If you want to breathe in fresh air, go to the Wildland. Now, down to business.
I saw a woman with rose-colored hair around these parts the other. She seemed to have been inspecting the crime scene. There was something almost ethereal.
Yep, that's the second ghost sighting, but we need 4.
It was this way, wasn't it?
Let's see, Old Town is... there. Probably should just stop by the cathedral to say hi to Vanille and follow the Pilgrim's Causeway over yonder. I'm pretty sure we need to go find her in the Warrens at the end, which is annoying because those are only open at night. Don't laugh at me.
I hear rumors of the murder victim. Apparitions go against the orders.
A lot of strange rumors are going around. People are whispering about ghosts and ghouls, of being haunted by dead girls. You don't believe them, do you?
I like to keep an open mind. If the stories are true, I'd like to help those people. They died because of me.
As much as I hate to say this, you're not omnipotent. As the savior, you don't have the power to save the dead.
Yeah, I know the extent of my own powers, Hope. But never say never.
We must head to the garden. Defeat darkness. Is the chaos slow?
Hunter's up to something. The hunter is back, is he?
It's so bright today.
It's quite a long distance. I mean, where do you sit in this church anyway? Oh, right here.
How many years has it been now since...
The pews are right here. I guess I forgot about that. So much of the space here is wasted on this giant walkway. What's under there? Water? Why? Ah, yes. What every modern church needs. A moat. Oh. Okay. Vanille's not available right now, I guess. We'll come back at night.
Hey, everyone awake yet?
The children of darkness and Shadow Hunter was a man who once
It's so bright today.
The darkness.
The saint also resides here.
Well, that was a total waste of everyone's time, but that's okay. Let's go to Old Town now. Like I mentioned on the last stream, if there's something we've figured out is that it barely matters if we waste some time here and there.
There was even
The time-bounded quests are the only thing that really cause problems. If you wait, all others are just easy peasy.
What should I steal from you?
I once spent a good like half hour during a stream trying to exterminate all of these. Who knows, it might happen again. They're a lot easier to kill now. Oh hey! We especially want the gremlins because they have the material we need for one of the side quests.
Enemy sighted!
Your light is mine.
How I wish I could meet the bandits.
Is everyone awake yet?
What happened here?
A girl was kidnapped from the area. The Order has been summoned to investigate in the...
A girl?
Yes,
Yes. Who took her?
that bunch of heretics. Oh, they must have drugged her.
The children of Etro are still up to their games, I see.
The Order seems to think that's the case.
Why not? Her...
Everyone around here knows Louise. I don't know if you're aware of this. Everyone's worried that this whole thing could be...
It seems Louise has gotten herself into real trouble this time. People witnessed her being snatched up by the heretics.
Maybe what started out as a prank got out of hand, and there was nothing she could do about it. But we can't disregard the small chance that this could all be a trick of hers. What do you think?
Maybe that's why she was made their target. Even if she disappeared, they knew everyone would just think it's Louise being Louise.
Blessed be, friend.
Yep, nothing to upgrade here. I guess we'll spend some time doing this because it'll clear out our inventory and also possibly help us. Oh, this is not sorted properly. I don't know how it decides this sometimes, but... yeah, I like all the little effects here. That whoosh it does when you upgrade an attack. Good stuff. Something something game feel. I guess if they were expecting you to spend a lot of time here, it makes sense they made sure the effects were all nice and fancy and elaborate. Of course we get to hear that guy sing for an horrific amount of time. A horrific, not an horrific. Grammar. I know grammar, trust me. I haven't even really thought about which enemies drop which useful spells. I think I humored the idea last time when we were near the final boss of hunting specific enemies that drop specific useful spells. And that might be worth doing, but I don't even know which spells I can still upgrade. The stuff I actually use is almost all at the highest possible level now. And I really don't know if there's any point upgrading level 3 stuff of level 3 and below, you know? Beyond the idea that it's nice to have. Yeah, so we already have a Ruinga level 5 and a Ruinga level 4, so... do we really want to be spending the time upgrading this one to max? Probably not, but I'll do it anyway. We have so much thunder. Where did we get all of that? Guess that's what happens when lightning goes all over the place. Lots of thunder. Okay, that's a max level thunder at least. Even if we already have one of those, but... can't allow that to bother us much. Even if it bothers me a little. There's so many doubles. Many of which I'm thinking, do we even need them? Oh, Heavy Slash... Heavy Slash level 5 isn't fully upgraded, is it? And Heavy Slash is definitely one of our main things. So if we could hunt for more Heavy Slashes, that might be just a thing. At the very least, it'll take a little while before we can bother to get about the filled up inventory. There's still stuff that is level 5 and not level star. So you would think it can be upgraded once more, but I have not seen it happen yet. I kind of want to see a level 6 anything. ATB recovery is good. Oh yeah, so this is another thing I was talking about.
We all know how it'll.
We were doing the stream last time. I'm still using ignition for my magic. Every time I see this costume, I just can't believe it's actually real. Yeah, I don't think we have anything with better magic still. We have something with equal magic, but nothing with better magic as far as I know. Yeah, Woodland Walker has equal magic, which is pretty good. Watery Chorus has equal magic. Ignition has equal magic. But nothing has better magic. Which assures me that I am still correct in using Ignition.
Play out if we don't find her soon. Let's head to the Warren and see if we can save her before it's too late.
To the sky. You cannot force anyone to worship God.
It used to be such a prosperous city.
A heroic bandit appears.
Right, I'm sure the lady who lets us look at all the clocks is around here now. She is, but this gremlin is as well.
I'm with the order.
Sure.
So that one up on the station, for some reason I missed that one the first time. I was looking for it for a long time. It's one of those obvious clocks that you think you've already looked at because it's obvious, but then it turns out you haven't. Anyway, now we need to remember not to let the lady die in the Warren, because that would be awkward. I think we have enough ghost sightings to find the ghosts by night. Because Hope actually called us up about it. Was like, haha, you don't think ghosts exist, do you? Because Bunifelza definitely doesn't think so, and I'm not him, but I think I agree with him. Haha, asking for a friend. Something like that anyway. These people just start running as well. I remember seeing these pranks they would do in public. Like, what happens if a whole crowd of people start running? Like, will the people they're pulling the prank on start running as well? And usually people do. When they see a lot of people running, they'll start to run as well. I mean, it makes sense, right? Okay, journalist man here yet? Apparently not. Maybe he's only here at noon. We have to remember it's early in the day still. Look at that adorable creature. I'm gonna kill it. Oh, so that's the whole sentence. It happened several times, though he only said at least those horrifying murders have finally stopped. And we wondered what he was talking, like, but what? You know, what was the sentence before he said that? And now we finally heard it. Very dramatic music for an enemy we can easily kill in one hit. I need to go through this game's soundtrack again at some point, because there are a lot of tracks I haven't found, or rather I haven't really taken the effort to look up and put in my playlists, but South Luxurian has very nice music.
I'm collecting donations. The order is, blessed are the devout. Right, I'm just looking for clocks right now, but maybe I should be heading to,
You did it? You...
Maybe I should just be heading to Yuznan right away. I mean, we can always find the clocks whenever we want. There's no time limit on that. Funnily enough.
What's this?
Today, a great number of let us offer.
Skip the cutscene, get an instant other cutscene.
Welcome to the Holy District.
Alright, off to Yusnan then.
Miss Mighty Savior!
Ah, the thrill of the numbers going up. Yep, just put all those quests in our pocket. Just go to the Witcher signboard and grab all the papers, including the irrelevant ones. Speaking of The Witcher, they announced a new Witcher game, kind of. But it's one of those augmented reality things you take on your phone.
Welcome to the...
I really wonder if there are any more schemata we're missing, or garbs, rather. Actually, I do know that we're missing some, because at one point we ran into a merchant in Luxarian who was called like a rare merchant, and he had one or two rare things. But we didn't buy them at the time because they were so expensive. Squeak. Yeah, no place wrecks the bitrate more than Yusnan right here. With all its fancy lights and shadows and general fanciness.
You have come.
Would like to welcome all new visitors to the city.
Savior.
Banquet of the Lord in the Glen.
Light, are you feeling okay?
Now open.
Those men said they cast a spell on you.
Be sure to
Do you
drop
think
by
that's
and
true?
enjoy this spectacular
You
view
are the
and some of the best food in the
Good to
city.
hear.
You are a...
Or I could find them.
Light, you're not serious about that, are you?
Would like to
You know as well as me, we don't have to play their
visitors to the
games.
city. The banquet of the Lord in the Glutton's Quarter is now open for guests of the Irish Quarter. Be sure to drop by. Spectacular views and some of the best food in the city.
There we go. We got a Chocobo Girl's phone number. Right, so there's another quest to be gotten right here.
Are you looking for someone? I really can't tell Chocobos apart.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
6 reports.
Please help me.
She really seems to think that she used to be a chocobo. The question is, do you believe her?
No, Hope. I don't.
It's absurd.
feel sorry for her.
So yeah, I have seen Snow standing here at some points. But not since the first time I've seen it happen, so maybe it's a very specific time or day. I'd like to avoid fights with those annoying machines if possible, since there is an endless supply of them. You can't eradicate them. Presumably because Pandemonium makes them. Which is interesting. Robots making robots making robots making robots making robots. Hey guys.
Perhaps I'll steal your heart.
That's one chick found.
Ah, good, good. He was a hungry stray.
You found the first Chocobo chick.
I don't think I need to kill any more of these. I think I have plenty of the clear ooze to hand in any quest we might want to.
Incident that occurred during the recent performance. All events in the immediate area have been suspended until further notice. Chaos activity is also increasing. Visitors are asked to exercise due caution when on the streets.
My fine lady. It has been a pleasure.
Fresh baked pastries and desserts.
It's dangerous here. Leave it to the pros.
There we go. See, I've mentioned this on and off, but then I stopped mentioning it because I'm not making progress, but I've been writing an article, or maybe it's presumptuous or arrogant to call it an article. I've been writing a thing, some text, a review, if we really want to call it that, about Final Fantasy XIII 2. And when it came to the presentation and the gameplay, that was very easy to write. But now I'm writing about the story, and I'm finding I'm struggling to really put everything to paper, you know?
I always seem to find myself here, even
And I do think that once I have it down, it'll be easier to write about this game. Because this game kind of has the same problem, at least the same problem that I was thinking about, and that is Final Fantasy XIII had this colorful cast of characters.
Your destiny.
One is found.
So yeah, there's plenty of cool characters in Final Fantasy 13, and then in 13-2, they threw a lot of that out. You know, I've joked about how they've robbed Sazh, and I really feel like they robbed him a bit. Same problem with Snow, though it was not as bad in 13-2. It's not as bad in this one as it was in 13-2. And all the other characters as well.
The light belongs to me. Your soul belongs to me. The prey is caught.
So yeah, not only are the characters from Final Fantasy 13 not given as much room, they also don't interact very much. And this is a problem not unique to Final Fantasy 13 and the others, I guess. When you have a lot of characters,
I saw this coming.
sometimes you don't have enough time in the story to give breathing room to interactions between each possible combination of characters. Like, when you think about Final Fantasy 13, each character had a few characters they had very strong ties with in the story, and then a few characters that they did not so much have very strong ties with. Consider Sazh, who had a pretty strong tie to Fang and Vanille through his son, but not very much to Lightning, and especially not Snow and Hope. So as a result, Sazh mostly interacts with Vanille in the story and not too many others. Okay, that's pushed to the extreme in 13-2, where everyone is just kind of off doing their own thing. And most of them barely play a role at all.
Your soul belongs to me.
And they improved their role in the story in this one. But they are still on separate islands. Snow is in this separate place from, for example, Noel. So they don't interact very much, and that's a shame.
I hear some firework not as...
There you are.
You got 2. Now to find the other 4. Good luck.
It's a good thing Hope is here to count for us, right?
Lord Snow is doing well in the palace.
We've got the finest... Come back soon.
Hey, Didi.
Right. Because what we have right now is the Morgenstern. We probably want Heaven's Cloud. Deicide. A god killer. Very apropos. Anyway, yeah, we'll be wanting the Heavens Cloud. Imagine we still have all those yellowed skulls. Like, imagine Lightning starting the cycle anew and not remembering why she has 40 ancient skulls in her pocket.
I'll be waiting right here.
She uses black magic to make those potions. Who knows what's inside them?
The flames get me all riled up.
Trying to remember where all the desert flames even are. For that silly side quest. I'll just Google it, I guess. Oh right, there's a merchant at the station who sells them. That's good to know. Because I completely forgot.
Aha.
Light, that's 3 down. You're halfway there.
Why don't we go work with the volunteers who are trying to make Houston better?
So the show went off with a real bang.
New gems. Want to buy one? They're cool. Well, that's my entire Sorry.
I was looking at the Twitch stream and the game definitely doesn't look very good, does it? I wish I could. Okay, I have knocked down the resolution a lot now. And it still lags. That's the weirdest thing, right? You do all these things to try to improve it and it just doesn't even work. Oh, we should probably bring the desert flames before we start eradicating the niblets. Oh, hey, Gremlin.
You want to play?
I'm so happy someone came to take hold of
Even if the end comes.
Behold, the eye has
I was doubtful, but I guess you do have so why don't...
very well. I have. You will hunt monsters, fearsome creatures.
And your all-seeing eye doesn't lie.
It is fate. The Oracle has spoken.
Light, it's pretty obvious what they're up to now, don't you think?
They've got a monster infestation and they want someone to clean it up for them. And that would be me.
They're nothing more than con artists, manipulating you to do their bidding. What do they hope to gain from killing monsters?
I'm a
Maybe it's
witcher.
just as they say. Get rid of the monsters and the city will be a safer place.
You're saying you think this is for the greater good. If you're right, you should help them out. Do what they want.
I hope all this delicious food cheers everyone.
I know there should be a game where we can kill a lot of niblets.
Bandit appears.
But as far as I know, we can take as long as we want about actually eradicating the niblets. So there's no longer a time limit on that quest. Ah, yes, my favorite character, Suspicious Gatekeeper.
Things look quiet here.
Hey, it's you! Welcome back!
Okay, I'll do it.
Alright, welcome to the depths of ours.
Expected as much.
Ouch. Now, why not use magic? Our magic is better anyway.
Another victory.
We might actually have to examine closely which monsters drop what, so as to make a better build. Ooh, now this is a lot of them.
Don't even try.
Alright, this time magic is the strategy. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Look at this. They're dying by the dozen. triple kill.
Your light is mine.
Aurora is such a good spell.
Hey lady, can you hear me? Congratulations! You just completed the Death Safari! You can come out now. I'll see you at the gate.
I do like the way quests overlap if you're smart about it. Because we just ridded the world of 30 niblets all at once. Which goes towards the quest of eradicating them for the con artists. So basically good stuff.
I've got a new tour going, but no one's shown up. There she is! Nice work! So, how'd you enjoy the adventure?
It might be too dangerous for regular tourists. On the other hand, I found it too easy, to be honest.
Too easy, huh? It's a special event being held. If you head over...
A special event?
You bet it's dangerous. I guarantee it. Except that's against company policy. But if I'm doing...
Oh, right. It's past 4, so now we're going to be spammed with endless amounts of Anubis until that time passes, so basically grinding has become utterly and completely useless right now. So we might as well do that second quest. Hey there, other suspicious gatekeeper, except your triple question mark.
Hey, Lightning! I'm gonna...
Alright, I'll play your game, but... Just remember our deal.
Why are the enemies there? Oh, this is awkward. They just spawned the enemies in a place I can't reach from here. Can they please spawn new enemies? Because those are... Great. Guess we'll just walk the long way around.
You think you can beat me?
Oh, this is one useful thing about this place. I can actually fight niblets even though the time doesn't fit it.
I saw this coming.
So, when I did this quest the first time, I think I mentioned this, there were no other enemies, no other enemy types rather, to fight except for Anubis. So those were the only ones that actually showed up. And Anubis are pretty tough enemies comparatively, you know, compared to niblets. Niblets are nothing.
What's your most valuable treasure?
That's an interesting combination. A gremlin and an Anubis. I don't even need to particularly think about staggering them, because they die so quick anyway. Ah, now that's what we like. A lot of niblets.
You can't read me. Keep up if you can. What's your most valuable treasure? You got in my way.
Yeah, multiple enemies are preferred, of course, because that means we get to get multiple points in one battle. It's just one Anubis that's...
Light belongs to me.
Well, that's a lot of time spent for just 1 point.
Light's life is the greatest treasure.
Yeah, there's some things I can readjust about my build again. I should try to actually remember doing that.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Oh, very good. Lots of little babby enemies.
Your soul belongs to me.
Yep, this feeds into all the different quests we're working on, so... I wonder if it isn't better to just spam Heavy Slash here instead of even using magic. It takes way too long about trying to attack you. Oh, lots of little enemies. Exactly what we were hoping for.
The prey is caught.
Okay, now it's 2 Anubis. I guess that's better than 1.
That's it! You did it! You did it, Lightning! You were so amazing in there! I think I cried at the end.
Okay then. Okay, good stuff. So that's a few different things we can do. We can warp over to the Dead Dunes and start a questing over there. We can continue to mess about here. Oh yeah, I think it might actually be preferable to go to the Dead Dunes, specifically because they keep spawning these guys now. So being here or trying to do any kind of grinding anywhere is completely useless until 5 p.m. Because words until we pass 6 p.m. that is. So let's just warp our way over to the Dead Dunes.
I'm afraid that this is your stop.
Well.
Why don't you find those bandits' headquarters and see what they know? This is just a guess, but I would imagine that most of... I've looked into that clavish for you. Apparently, it's an artifact that's thought capable of drawing the souls of the dead to it. That's about all we know. It seems the Order has been trying hard to recover the relic. In recent years, they've dispatched several parties of seculars to the desert.
But they haven't had any luck, right? It seems like the Order isn't the only one interested either. The bandits also want it.
Yes, the bandits that call this desert home. They make a living by taking what they can from the ruins and selling their finds.
Are they bandits? But if it can be used to gather souls, it sounds pretty handy for a savior.
Yes, it's the only artifact of its type in the world. If the Order is right, there's so many resources searching for it.
What should I steal from you?
Every time Hope starts talking, I just tune out.
Light's life is the greatest.
Now we could do the whole walking around thing, or we could just go straight to Ruffian by warping. It's tempting to warp, but we need to activate the Cactuar statues, so probably smarter not to do that. As much as I hate to say it. Now excuse me while I kill innocent lizards.
The settlement nearby is probably the bandit gang's base. They should know something about the clavis, considering how much time they've spent in the ruins. But be careful if you go in there.
This music is making me fall asleep, even more than usual. Now, you know what I think it is? I think I'm just severely dehydrated and on the verge of death, so I think I'm gonna grab a drink in a bit. Yeah, because the path to Ruffian, the straight path, is always inaccessible here.
Light, you gotta draw back. There's no sense in trying to push through this sandstorm. Light, swallowing up the land.
Hey Dominic, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you.
The amount of land that humans can live on is growing smaller. That's why the people of the desert are...
Perhaps I'll steal your heart.
Doing alright today?
Next time the sun rises, the dunes and ruins they knew so well may have disappeared into the chaos.
Yeah, I'm fine. A little bit sleepy, I guess.
To fear tomorrow. And I thought that a new dawn was supposed to be a time of hope.
Not when you live in a world where each
Okay, that's good to hear.
even closer to the end.
Yeah, we definitely want to pick enough of these up. So I'm pretty sure they don't... That's the type of item that you don't keep on new playthroughs, unfortunately. Maybe I should let them attack me so I can test the nectar, because that quest will need to be finished sooner or later as well.
What should I steal from you?
Alright, do you have any kind of debuff? Come on, try a debuff. Come on. That's not a debuff. Okay. That's how you attack. Okay, yes, that's a buff, but... Alright. He doesn't want to learn. Alright. I don't think we can access the lighthouse yet, or I would hand in the last one's quest again, since we have that permanently done. As many times as we repeat this, we will still have that done. Which is excellent. If it turns out we're not strong enough even on our third run,
Do you see that tall structure? Archaeologists believe
we might have to do a fourth run, and at that point, I'll be wanting to just quickly go through a handful of quests, grab the extra stats, restart, and so on.
It's said that this place was once a vast ocean, but the water's all dried up. So the lighthouse has lost all meaning.
Has it though? It could still shine out upon the sea of chaos, or show travelers the way. I think that light is needed more than ever in this kind of desert.
You may be right about that. Light?
The light belongs to me. Final words?
Kind of. So, this game, Dominic, is kind of like, it has a time limit until the world ends. And at that point, if you complete all the quests properly, you can go fight the final boss. But if you don't, it restarts. But you can keep all your stats. So it's always a new game plus. And I have beaten this game, but now I'm doing hard mode. And I'm having a lot of trouble with the hard mode. Also, this is a cactus with an afro. You may wonder why this exists, and I think people will wonder for the next century why this had to exist.
The light of your soul is mine.
Yep, a jumpy afro cactus. It is extremely silly. But unfortunately pretty powerful. He does look cool. Yeah, he does make the afro work, that's true.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Yeah, the gimmick with this guy is that every attack only does 1 HP of damage. So I keep using heavy attacks, but there's no point with this guy because every attack does 1 damage.
I follow the wind. You can't read me.
If an Afro Cactus is this strong, what about the bosses? Funnily enough, the bosses are comparatively not this bad. Like, no matter how much you level, this guy is going to be similarly annoying because he has so much, or because he just reduces all damage to 1.
Keep up if you can.
Yep, it's the power of the Afro. Well, all that's ultimately going to do is take a lot of time, but I don't expect to actually lose against this guy.
Thanks for waiting.
Probably should have thought a bit more about my build before fighting this guy. Like, really gravitate towards many quicker attacks instead of powerful attacks like I usually do. But we'll get him eventually. Yeah, not a big fan of enemies that arbitrarily reduce all your damage like this, because it makes everything so slow.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Indeed, if every enemy could do this, and also had an afro, where would we be? Dead, probably. I hate how slowly you fall after he hits you. almost there. Sorry if this is boring to watch. This is just one of those enemies. No other enemy is gonna take this amount of time. Okay, we definitely don't want to be hit by Eroga. Yep, he's getting close. It only took us 1,000,000 years. Of course, the last few steps have to be the heaviest ones, as always. I don't remember this guy being this annoying last time, though. Maybe I had a way better build then? Anyway, he's gone. Thank goodness. That was tedious. Rest in pieces, Afro guy. Yep. He and his hair will always be remembered. See, that's how a fight is supposed to go. Enemy appears, enemy dies. See ya. Okay, so this very sane individual wants us to go and kill all the monsters. Or rather, to be more specific, he wants us to defeat every monster you encounter if you exterminate a type of monster. But that carries over from other playthroughs, because we oh hey, it's a cactus, but without an afro.
Your soul is my plunder.
Yep, see, this guy doesn't have an afro, so you know what's gonna happen to him. He's just gonna die instantly. If only he had an afro, he could have made it, but... Anyway, so this fella. Alright, stop being scared. Stop being scared, you weirdo. There's not... Fine, I'll go and kill the enemy for you. Okay, go ahead and debuff me, it's fine. Come on. Alright. So we've already completed this, so we should just be able to hand it in. That one restore, yep. This is why you never buy experimental healing items.
I've defeated all.
Okay, now those are some good buffs. Alright, we can waste one more EP on Chronostasis. Although the end is still quite a ways off. I guess we should fight everything we come across just to get some points back. Secret treasure. We want to get as far into the quest as possible and then warp back to Luxerion to finish the quest there. So much to keep in mind. It's not as fun to grind here at night because the battle music at night is so bad. Yo, it just sounds like nothing. I said it before, but it sounds like a guy who had too many fizzy drinks.
What should I steal from you?
There's at least one settlement here in the desert. Hopefully, you'll be able to rest up there. But it seems like it's the bandits' base. They may not exactly welcome a stranger like you.
Well, considering how they've been tracking me, I don't think I'll need to introduce myself.
So, you noticed. Yes, it looks as though they've been keeping an eye on you ever since you stepped foot in their desert.
Let 'em. We'll meet face to face soon enough.
The good thing about being at night is we don't get any Earth Eaters, because that is the worst enemy in the game.
It's a beautiful soul.
Of course, now I'm gonna find out that we need to kill Earth Eaters because they drop crazy good attacks or something. Anyway, we took our sweet darn time, but we're almost at Ruffian.
The bandit settlement is just over there. You had to take quite the long way around, haven't you? If it weren't for that sandstorm, you would have been here in no time.
Yep, there's an item here for another side quest. Marked very obviously, which is fortunate. A loop.
Isn't this the kind of magnifying glass that appraisers use? It looks like it's pretty worn.
It does look rather old, but it seems like it's been taken good care of.
I wonder how many of the things we're actually wearing have been upgraded. Several of them.
Your soul belongs to me.
Oh, I was just exclaiming how happy I was that there were no Earth Eaters.
I'm sure that you're looking forward to a bit of rest, but I wouldn't let your guard down if I were you. I would guess that everyone living there is part of the bandit gang.
I don't bark. Hey, what's with the sour?
So don't be surprised if I wake up at knife point, is that it? Fine by me. It'd give me an excuse to beat some information out of them. I've been surveying.
Lightning doesn't afraid of anything.
I guess that's just like you.
Unusual to see a traveler.
The buildings here are ancient structures from another age. I don't know whether to call this a town or a fortress.
What are you doing?
Speaking of equipment.
What is it?
There we go. Quest instantly resolved.
If I want to make my dreams come, I know. If you find any, want me to appraise? Now this is valuable. Come back whenever you
I'll
find
buy
any
it
treasure.
at a high price.
Come on now, a little rest before a long night of adventuring. Now get to bed.
So you're the new seed hunter, huh? But, seeing once you've got your hands, we pay good money. Looks like you had yourself. Nice job. And another thing. Bear.
It appears that you aren't one of those...
Anyway, let's see if we can progress the main quest here. We should talk to Adonis. I don't know why I still remember his name, probably because it's weird.
Why, hello. Looks like it's your first time.
If you want to find the Holy Clavis, it looks like they're...
You ready to see if you... Oh, made your decision. There's a giant sandstorm in the desert. You've seen. Make it stop.
Make it stop? The wind? Do you want a bandit or a holy woman?
Oh, fine. Make me explain it all. People call it God's wrath. If you can trigger the stone monument...
If you know that, why haven't you...
What? You think a human can control the weather? Beat the monster near the stone monument, and you'll get the key that...
So if you want into the bandit gang, you'll have to defeat...
We need the Merchant in RE4 remake. Who cares about anything else but Merchant 4K? Yep. We want that super high res. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
Hearing what Adonis had to say about it didn't sound like anything a normal person could do.
Are you serious?
Doing what regular people can't comes with a job, right?
Trying to I activated a statue, but I don't remember which is which. This is why warp points always need to actually show you the map. 'Cause yeah, this is the wrong one. But this guy needs a quest, so whatever. We'll say it was completely intentional. Capcom will be like featuring 4K merch, and everyone else will be like, ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Exactly. I mean, if there's a 4K merchant in there, it's basically worth $100, right? They could even have a merchant action figure with that line as a pre-order bonus. How about that? Have a life-sized merchant statue in your house that talks to you. Would be a bit scary though. Alright, we're at the right teleporter at least. Only took me 2 attempts.
The way was completely blocked by that sandstorm. You should be able to get through once the winds die down a bit.
I don't plan on losing.
Now look at this monster who thinks he's powerful. Now that's an amusing idea.
Light, you've stopped the winds and opened up a new route. This will make for a great shortcut to the bandit settlement. It looks like Adonis wasted no time in using your new shortcut. Why don't you follow his lead? The bandit gang was watching you from the very beginning. It seems like they were just waiting for the right time to talk to you. So the leader of the Monoculus gang saw through to your true power. It looks like you might still have some challenges ahead of you, Light.
Yep, but who is this mysterious leader of the bandit gang? Powerful but weaker than an Afro Cactus, indeed. If that one would have had an afro, that would have been really scary. Yeah, fortunately for us, the leader of the gang is Australian Waifu too.
Good job again.
So let's go talk to her. We don't particularly need to sit out the whole cutscene, but basically she joins us.
So the boss turned out to be someone you knew, Erba Yun Fang. You once fought alongside her many years ago.
You do realize that you did too, right? Yet you sure make it sound like it has nothing to do with you.
Well, yes, we did fight together once. A long, long time ago.
Also, I love this song.
All right, lads. Take the sand out of your ears and listen up. All of you who've...
It's always a nice surprise when you run into a scary bandit gang, but then it turns out the leader is a good friend of yours. She decides to help you out.
You're gonna have a little change of heart. You got that?
Is there an old grandpa in Tekken called Fang?
We've got a new ally, an old friend of mine. This is Lightning. Remember her. Once she unseals those ruins, I don't want to see a one of you left in this settlement. Get out there and grab every last treasure this world has to offer.
That's funny. I guess they just went for the name Fang because it has like a warrior's tone to it. Also, seductive saxophone for some reason. Alright, let's get away from the saxophone.
Before you head out, it may be a good idea to talk the expedition through, to make sure we're on the same page. So what you're looking for is the Holy Clavis, a mystical relic said to gather the souls of the dead and believed to lie in this desert.
So yeah, every fight now Fang helps us out because she's awesome.
Despite their best efforts, no one has even gotten close to it. I know all this.
Yes, but Light, you're forgetting one crucial thing. You managed to get the Crux to react to you because you're the savior. I'm sure you'll be able to break the seal that protects the Clavis.
Maybe. But if you want the truth, I'm more curious about Fang. Light's life is the greatest treasure. She used to be with the Order, and now look at her. She's head of a bandit gang?
I would assume that means she's decided to defy the Order for some reason, though I don't know why. She seems to want the Holy Clavis, but I don't know what for. Len, I know she's your friend, but do you suppose there's a chance she's hiding something from you?
Us versus them?
It's a beautiful soul.
I like how Hope is trying to lore bomb us.
I'll wait till she's ready to tell me.
You really do trust her, don't you?
Of course. We were allies.
You've gotten really close to the Giant's hand. The entrance to the ruins should be around there somewhere.
Oh, I didn't know those guys could spawn in the water. Interesting. And now they're going to die in the water. Just ignore that the battlefield is now on sand. Imagine if all the places you had to go in life were marked with an exclamation point.
You know what I mean? They say you...
So it was you.
Oh, it's not a grandpa, but there's a dude with the name Fang. Alright.
There's a place I want to check out first. A door. It's got something good behind it. Or I'm not a bandit. I'm thinking that maybe a savior can get it open. Let's go see what you can do. I'll let you know when we're there. Don't rush inside like a fool. There's nowhere to rest in the ruins if you get hurt. Sure, there are shortcuts back up to the surface, but most are sealed.
Fang's right, you know. I've been able to plot numerous shortcuts out of the ruins. The very last one seems to be blocked by...
I was bored anyway.
Fang loves fighting. I was bored anyway.
Isn't that what I'm here for? Maybe I can undo those seals too.
You had better. Why else do you think I let a slacker like you into my prestigious gang of ne'er-do-wells?
Because I use my head. Like noticing that if we open up all those doors, we're inviting the Order.
I do kind of wish that the helper characters scaled with us, because I'm so much more powerful than anything else in the game right now.
We'll just have to find the Clavis before they hear that we're in then. Remember the detail.
If there's a few side quests in here I would like to pick up if I happen to have enough time.
The Order's records. Fang woke up from their crystal state.
Think you can take us?
It appears they were both being held at the Order's main cathedral in Luxarian. But according to the records, Fang fled the Order shortly after, alone.
Those two were bound by something stronger than family. I can't...
I'm getting strange readings from within that skeleton statue. If you...
So yes, now we're here to the most unique monster. A skeleton.
If you take them on without any sort of plan, you may find yourself in trouble. Proceed carefully.
I suppose we can use 1 EP for chronostasis. As long as we keep our numbers above 3, or rather at 3.
I've been trying to gather what information I can on these ruins, but it's no good. There are no...
Gotta love it when Hope contacts you to tell you he doesn't have anything to tell you.
You can't even date them with all your technology?
Chaos has distorted both space and time. We can no longer trust our scientific measurements to be accurate. I thought it might help you find the Clavis if I could find out more about who built these ruins and why, but it looks like that's simply not possible.
Definitely don't think I want to have too many of those level 2 spells when we're mostly at level 5 spells already. Those are just gonna clog up my inventory.
It's hard to believe that up until 13 years ago, Vanille and I were stuck in that crystal pillar. It was a long sleep. Well, hell, it's been hundreds of years since the days we fought together as l'Cie. And before we met, I was stuck in another damn crystal. I've been asleep more than 1,000 years of my life. I did the math. Technically, I think that makes me the oldest hag on the planet. Not that I'll ever act my age.
It's funny you mentioned the Grandpa Dominic because Fang is just talking about how old she is. Like, she hasn't really aged because she's been in like crystal stasis for most of it, but she is indeed over 1,000 years old. Oh, well, there it is. Took us only a couple of minutes to have our inventory filled up again. Alright, that opens the shortcut. Pretty sure we don't actually need it right now, but... Oh no, that's not a shortcut. That's actually where we need to go. Good stuff. If we fight a few more enemies, we could get back up to EP4 and then maybe use another chronostasis.
Life is a journey. It's a beautiful soul.
Lightning, over here. This door doesn't seem right to me. Come here and check it out, will you? What? It's not like I'm working you to the... There's something here that'll probably only react to you and...
Oh, that's interesting. She actually forces you to come back if you try to take a turn there. You never know if one of these is a real skeleton. That's the exciting part of it. Well, they're all real skeletons, but you know what I mean, a living one. treading on dangerous ground by falling below 3, but I think we'll have another fight before too long. That's activated, which is great. Can warp back here at any time now. How efficient. Yeah, there's no point in going back to Luxurion until it's midnight anyway.
The Clavis is very heavily sealed. It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special crux designed for such a purpose.
And that's the crux of it.
Find that crux.
Crux.
Time to mix it up. Light's life is the...
Light, are you keeping an eye on your surroundings? That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to... Alright.
Alright, another shortcut has been opened. Wait a minute. There we go.
I've been surveying the dead, but I've been...
Flummoxed. Now there's a word. Ah, there he is. I was looking for Bhakti. Because he has a quest that will make you depressed.
Oh, thank goodness.
You'll be going now? Okay, thank you for stopping by, Dominic. Always nice to see you. Have a good night and see you later.
I think I...
Yes. It seems that robots like that Bhakti... Thank you very much. I'm surprised that any of the bots are still functioning.
It certainly looked aged, but it carried on a conversation.
Everyone, you must have been quite troubled. There does not...
Are your friends out of...
I don't think those kinds of bots came with conversational functions. I guess someone must have tinkered with it.
So yeah, this is really sad. His human friends are all dead. Don't want to go through this again though. So I'm just gonna skip it.
We've been
My goodness, why have you become so thin?
Nope, can't deal with it.
Bhakti, you were the best friend these people could have hoped for.
It appears that Bhakti finally reached his limits.
Hope.
I don't see how it could. A robot isn't made by God, but by man. But I do believe Bhakti felt for his dead companions. It's a nice fantasy to ponder.
So Bhakti's just a hunk of metal that broke down next to its old owner, eh? I don't think I could get along with someone who thought like that.
Right, so I wanted to do that one because it has a time limit. I don't know when the time limit is, but I know that you can fail that one. And we did not want to fail the little robot, of course.
It's a beautiful soul.
Suspicious. This one is suspicious. Yeah, that's what I thought.
good bandit always is, right?
Take this!
To the victor, the sport.
There's also a quest to kill all the skeletons, so we might as well make a dent in those.
Light's life is the greatest. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining.
How does it... If you want to go back out into the desert to search for the tablets, it'll be quickest to use one of the shortcuts to the surface to... get out of the room.
Right, so this is the part where we look for the different tablets. It's almost getting to be midnight, not in real life, but in the game.
Just sleeping away our days in that pillar. Hardly. We could feel what was going on in the world. Time to mix it up.
That's one really good thing about Fang. She's an extra target for the enemies to go for.
We saw you disappear. We also saw your sister head out on her journey. Eventually, we even got to see the world fall apart, and all time stop. You couldn't imagine how we felt while we just watched as the world slowly crumbled apart, unable to do a damn thing. Fang, get my back!
Not sure which path I should be taking here. But I will absolutely kill the gremlins, just because it's fun.
Think you can take us?
I follow the wind.
And we're full once again. I guess we could try to find the other gallery, but I guess we could also just warp right over to Laxirion and go there. I think that'll probably be the last thing I do for tonight, because I am pretty sleepy. Still thinking about what to stream next, because the bad performance of this game definitely doesn't fill me with much confidence. And that's almost immediately our inventory filled up again. I guess if we're gonna keep exploring, we should do more chronostasis. It may seem like I'm going in somewhere in particular, but I'm really just running in whatever direction works.
The prey is caught.
Hey, Lightning, you enjoying your time in our little ruins?
I didn't realize we were on a first name basis, random bandit man.
These ruins are...
Just barely escaped from a skeleton. These ruins are like our backyard.
Let's have some fun!
I suppose we could try to fight the Earth Eater. I mean, we have our friend Fang with us, so... I guess there's no better time than now to do it.
Stick together and we can do it!
Let's see, I don't think you can debuff these guys until they've been staggered.
The light of your soul is mine. The light of your soul is mine. What's your most valuable treasure? The light of your soul is mine.
It's so cool that you can steal effects like haste.
This'll do. Your soul is mine.
Alright, it's not an easy enemy you can just kill in 2 hits, but he's not nearly as threatening as he used to be.
Keep up if you can. The light of your soul is mine.
Are you gonna stop it with the endless debuffs yet? Please?
What's your most valuable treasure?
Alright, nice. That was difficult, but we got him. There are probably items in this area I've never grabbed. Because they were behind difficult enemies like that.
It's your funeral! It's a beautiful soul.
It's tempting to just start selling everything when we get to a synergist again, or sorcery shop, or whatever they're called. The 400 abilities limit is kind of weird.
It wasn't heroic at all. It was more like atonement for all we'd done wrong before. No, not even that. There's no... I know Vanille worries about that too. She wants to make up for it, and she believes with all her heart that she can. But I don't think it's something that she can make up for.
Atonement is an interesting topic, isn't it? When you're indirectly responsible for the deaths of millions, how can you atone for that? Can you?
What are we gonna do?
It's something to think about.
Think you can take us? Take this!
Light's life is the great... Hey, Lightning. You feeling this? The air's different in here. I think we're close. We have to be. This heavy, cold atmosphere. It's got to be the power of the Clavis.
You'll need the tablets. Doors marked with crests appear to lead to the surface. If you unseal them with the crux, you'll have a handy shortcut, a time saver.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had both of those. Both of the galleries.
Perfect time.
I guess we should make our way to Luxerion and clear the girl who cried wolf quest there. Just leave Fang in the middle of the ruins unceremoniously. Because that's how we do. Alright, let's make our way into the Warrens and find that crazy lady.
This is a rough...
Are you still...
The reason I want...
I think there's a quest for killing some of these, so I might as well take a few minutes out of my busy schedule to get rid of them. Nope. I hate those attacks where they knock you over. It's one thing to take away my HP, it's another to take away my time. There it is. There she is, rather.
You, what's going on here?
I've seen her around. You don't want to mess with the likes of her. Run!
You must be Louise. I've come to take you home.
But who are you?
That's right.
Thank you for coming to save me. I mean, all the...
It's not a prank anymore when you find yourself in real danger. Being kidnapped is serious.
Well, I can use the 3 EP to warp to the warplands. to the wildlands. I wonder if I should do that, since there are many more quests to do there, but we only have 3 EP, so we won't have much time to actually do much there. We made a lot of progress today though, so might as well. Let's see, where's the most stuff? Probably Arius Village?
So you're the new kid. Whoa, that's the reason we buy. They're
Right, so the doctor isn't here, so we can't even do anything right here, right now. Which is a little bit awkward.
If anything catches... Come back anytime.
At least the wildlands and the dead dunes don't have such absolutely awful frame rates.
Your light is mine.
See, I think that's all the very heavily time-bounded stuff done. Most of it anyway. Oh hey! One of these guys that used to be somewhat threatening, but now isn't.
Challenge.
Ah, you gonna stand up? How intimidating.
Expect me to back down?
He wastes so much time with his dramatic standing up act that I can just kill him in those few moments. If you gotta shoot, shoot, don't talk. Oh, they're just gonna spawn a million Reavers on me? Okay then.
Losing.
If they want to go extinct, by all means, keep running into my arms. The good thing about fighting these is we'll get a lot of EP back, so we can actually use more of those to explore. More EP, more chronostasis, more time. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be bothering with them too much, but having a little extra time is very nice. Also, I keep saying I'll reorganize my my schemata, and then I don't. For example, Area Sweep is in here, and I don't know why. Probably because it had a good buff, but I need Blitz in that one, not Area Sweep. Oh. That's inherent to this one. Then why do I... Oh, then Heavy Guard. I probably put in Heavy Guard instead of Blitz then. Definitely need to throw out Deep Protect here though. Let's see. We have Blizara, we have Aurora, so we want Thundara or Fyra. Preferably one with a good effect. Magic plus 150. Hey, Just Bazin, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure who Melvin is, but hello. I'm doing fine, and how are you? So magic plus 150 for Firaga could be good, but... I mean, it's nice to have Ruin, yeah, but... Yeah, Thundaga level 5 is nice, but we don't have one with a passive benefit. Thundara? Undaunted level 2. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe we will go for the Firaga and just go for the 150 extra points. Flame Spark is 180 extra points. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream. Slow Kobo music, yes. It's pretty funky though, isn't it? Alright, I guess we'll take Elementa just because of the huge 180 extra magic. Did I put anything stupid on this one? No. I wonder if we have a better physical attack schemata yet, because we don't have a better magic schemata yet, but what about physical attacks? Preferably one that doesn't come at a huge cost. It's a shame the costume takes so long to load, but I'll just look at the numbers. Oh, you can actually sort by... No, you can't sort by strength. Category, yes. Strength, no. Yep, if we find one that is at least equal, we can think about experimenting, but... Yep, nothing comes close to Primavera with its physical strength. It's good to see that confirmed, but it's also kind of disappointing.
Perhaps I'll steal your heart.
You know what the saddest part of this is? I'm in the Wildlands, but I don't get the fun battle music because it's night. I mean, what's the point if you don't get that amazing battle music, am I right?
The light belongs to me.
That extreme zoom on the mini-plan's face. Amusing, but also terrifying.
However it happens, I have to win.
It is encouraging just how weak Reavers are compared to us now. Like, if I need to, the process of eradicating a species of monster will be a lot easier. Of course, let's hope we don't need to, but...
This'll be a fun challenge. You can't beat me.
Nope.
Light's life is the greatest treasure.
This is just gonna keep happening, isn't it? Yeah, there's a few really powerful ones that I definitely don't want to throw out, because that would be a tragedy. Yeah, I can't actually do much questing here, because a lot of quests start during the day. So yeah, I might have to just go to that research camp and see what goes on there right now. Because yeah, all the quests I would want to start here cannot be started yet.
The night is full of dangerous beasts.
Hi. What do you...
And again, nothing.
Come back again soon.
The wildlands are dangerous at night.
I heard that the White-Winged...
On the one hand, working towards eradicating these is a good idea. On the other hand, it's tedious and it gives us too many items that we then cannot use.
It's a beautiful soul.
Like, maybe I should go in the direction of the forest and then aim for Jagd village and see if I can find the sorcery shop there. And again spent 5 years in menus trying to get rid of some of my unnecessary spells.
The prey is caught.
Because that's always the best part of the stream, is when I spend an hour in a menu and slowly slip into madness as the guy in the background continues to sing at me.
Better get ready for the next fight. Try and catch me.
Oh, also, it barely even registered with me, but slow Kubo, really? That's all I have to say about that.
North of here lies a desolate...
Your light is mine.
Yes. Can we never have to do this again, please? I wish you had a storage box or something that it could send them to. Anyway, our first destination, Jagd, then the research camp. Then this guy, I guess.
A worthy opponent.
Nah. Would a worthy opponent die like a scrub? Alright, that's enough.
You are truly one of the few people who dare travel here. This is a terribly desolate place. A graveyard for many wrecked airships. Perhaps this is the result of the wave of destruction that occurred 500 years ago.
Okay, I was supposed to be going to Jagd, but I guess I'm here now. Don't ask me how it happened, because I don't fully comprehend it myself. Oh, right, he can't fly. Okay. Night, new plan. I keep excitedly waiting for that notification that says they have new outfits or they have new items in stock, but it never happens.
What'll it be?
This is the place where I got the best staff in the game, possibly.
Come back soon.
Come back soon. Oh, they close at 10 p.m., huh?
Like this? Want to grow stronger?
Alright, we're back to the menu. Back to menu. Maybe I should have done that in reverse, actually. Right. It happens a lot that they end up not being sorted properly. It's a bit annoying, but... I guess automatic sorting is too much to ask for. So this time we should absolutely think about selling a lot of stuff if we can. Because there's so much crap in here. So our heavy slash is still not max upgraded, so if we can push one of these heavy slashes to be max level 4, then upgrade it to level... upgrade it to level 5, and then mix it with the level 5 one. Well, it was a nice dream, but it looks like it's gonna be a while before we get there. Why don't they sell synthesis stuff here anyway? I can sell it, but they... Why don't they? It could also be good if they ordered it by which ones are upgraded and which ones aren't. Because that isn't actually an option, is it? Nope. Alright, we have an alarming amount of light slashes. Strength and magic plus 100 is pretty neato though. I guess we should sell stuff that is absolutely not useful. Basically, if it doesn't even have a passive ability, we should probably throw it out almost instantly. We don't want that kind of trash in our pocket. And having a little extra pocket money is always good. See, why do we have this many deep protects? No single man on Earth or woman would ever need this much deep protect. I'm gonna shell the D shell. Okay, that probably made an actual dent in how much space it was taking up. It doesn't actually show us how much it is out of how much, but this must have helped. We could make this ruin gap really good, maybe by doing a level boost. Combine these two together. Is there any other ability we can do that with? Doesn't look like it. Ah, well. Yep, so now we do this, then this, and whoosh. Now we aren't gonna use Ruinga ever, but we like having it. Okay, that hopefully pushes away the whole "your inventory is full" notification for a little while. Alright, it is nighttime, so perhaps we should stop by this Chocobo village instead. Chocobo village. Moogle village. Yeah, just all Final Fantasy creatures, same name.
Perhaps I'll steal your heart.
One of the Moogle lines always cracks me up. There's one that says like, "I'm hungry, Hoople," but his voice pitch is just a bit too low, so it sounds silly. I mean, maybe they're supposed to sound silly, but there are degrees, you know.
You got in my way.
Oh yeah, now that I've cleaned up house, they are not even gonna drop abilities anymore, of course. Only when it's annoying. Well, that was quite the stunt he performed right as he died. I guess that's the best any slug could ever hope for. To die in a blaze of glory. Yeah, it seems that the enemies are easy. The enemies that are easy to kill are the type that drop a lot of debuffs. And we're kind of full up on debuffs.
Belongs to me.
I really don't need more.
The blue vines.
I stole his bravery.
Light's life is the greatest.
Alright. Moogle Village, right here. Alright, gotta get rid of these enemies now.
Thanks for waiting.
I wonder if our Aurora is already max upgraded.
Your soul belongs
Because
to
if it's
me.
not, we can at least use some upgrades for that. And Dryads do have that element. Nope. You will not be summoning anything today, thank you.
I saw this coming. Perhaps I'll steal your heart.
Light, you did it! You got rid of the monsters that were terrorizing the Moogles. That ought to be a weight off their minds. You should let them know right away.
What's all the noise for, Coop? It's the sheep. I knew the savior could. The vegetables that grow in.
You... Mog. Hey, come back!
And there we go. Yet another quest completed.
You can get delicious silken.
Alright, now this guy has yet another quest for us.
10 days?
I don't.
Whoa. The camera is making me dizzy here. What the heck?
Your light is mine. I'm no thief.
Anyway, we are over 3 hours in. So I don't know if I'm gonna look for all the Mughals this time. Especially considering I keep getting attacked by enemies.
Light's life is the greatest.
Can't get this yet because we cannot fly far enough, sadly. Alright.
Found you. It's all right. I'll give you a hand.
Nice one, Lightning. You threw that Moogle much further than Sarah ever did.
Did I overdo it?
He's fine. I made a quick calculation based on his speed and trajectory, and he should land in the center.
Light's life is the great.
Yeah, I do appreciate that they made a whole quest revolving around a reference to the whole Moogle throwing thing in 13.2. I appreciate that.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Oh, I should probably use Chronostasis if I'm gonna find all those Mughals. And I just said I wouldn't do it tonight, but no, I'm doing it anyway, so... Guess I'll call that the official, definitely, really endpoint. Finding all the Mughals. And handing in the quest, of course. Can't leave that out. I wish I had a better memory of where exactly they were. I've got a general idea. They're kind of evenly distributed across the forest. And they're also marked in orange on the map, which helps. Not on that map though, that would be too easy. Oh, this just leads back to Moogle Village. Good evening, Kupo.
Light's life is the greatest.
I guess I'll just keep walking into dead ends until the answers reveal themselves to me. That's how it's always worked. Okay, there's one of them up there.
My journey doesn't end here. Light's life is the greatest.
If you give them green shells, are they Kupo Trupos? This would be a perfect opportunity to pull up that Moogle No meme that I made when I was playing this game. But I don't know if I even have it anymore. Kupo Trupos.
You can't read me.
There's one advantage to this is that we're making a huge dent in the monster populations, at least. So if the time comes around that we actually want to kill all of them for a specific drop or item, which is the same thing, we can just kill what's left and there won't be that much. Okay, so one of them is on the edge of Jagd and the other one is somewhere else. Very useful observation, I know. Since we're on the Moogles right now. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
How does a Moogle try to get a discount at the store? With a coupon. An attempt was made. Yeah, that was worth a no, I guess. Alright, it's past 4 AM, which means we're past the point of useful grinding ever. It's between 4 and 6 at noon and 4 and 6 in the morning. Grinding is just completely pointless. Oh, I also missed my chance to do the ghost thing in Luxarian. That one isn't time bounded though. Well, it is time bounded, but it doesn't have a time limit beyond the usual end of the world thing. Well, I do look forward to you picking up streaming again, but I know you were in need of a break, so no pressure. Pick it back up whenever you're comfortable with it.
I'll get you home. Faster than you think.
This guy has a terrifying face. Now that all the Moogles have been yeeted, we can go back to the Moogle. Yeah, the soul's there. Yeah, but you can make any excessively terrifying sentence slightly less terrifying by adding Kupo at the end. Like if that thing came up to you and said, "I'm a serial killer, Kupo," would that be more or less scary, actually? Yes, but we are not allowed to eat the flower because we don't have a quest for the flower yet. Slightly exasperating, but fine. Oh, here's another one, by the way. Who leads the religion of the Moogles? The Kupo.
This is an area of twisted rock formations. The bare cliffs stretch for miles around. You'll need the help of a chocobo if you want to get anywhere in this terrain. Strange to say, but people have built a village out here. Polta, inhabited by followers of the goddess Etro.
Yep. Hey yo. That's not the emote I was expecting to see, but sorry, I'm at Kupo. Hey, no. Exactly. That's what I would have expected. Okay, I'm getting confused as to how to get to the village from here, so I'll just take the long way around. Yeah, those Moogles have it pretty easy, at least. If they want to look up something, they can just put it into the Moogle search engine. I know. I'm really making a Moggery of these guys.
That's all three Moogle.
Alright, how many side quests is that? 27. Not bad. But that is going to have to be the end of this one, because I am falling asleep at the wheel here. But hey, thanks to everyone who stopped by the stream tonight, and I hope to see you tomorrow as well. But until then, have a good day or night, and I will see you later. Bye bye, Kupo.